Welcome to Lounge TV, guys. Today we're going to do an update on gardening and yard work.
You can tell he's excited.
I am, because I'm really excited about this. Check this out, guys. I grew me some. I got the cauliflower. Look how big this guy is, right? They're all leaning this way because I had these turned around so that the light could, you know, the sunlight was there. But they're up. My onions, most of my onions are up now. These are all onion in here and here and here. And got some basil coming in here. Now, I don't know, there's an onion that popped up there, but celery's looking a little weak. Nothing came up there yet.
Well, it's not weak, it's sleepy.
Sleepy, yeah. So we have cauliflower over here. They're all coming in still. And what is this? Watermelon. None of the watermelon came up yet. But we have, look at the tomatoes, the Roma tomatoes. I don't know.
They weren't anything like that yesterday, were they?
No. I mean, to tell you guys, they just basically broke the soil yesterday. And then we got cherry tomato, got this one, and looks like one's coming in right there. I'm excited about this, guys. And then, of course, the bell peppers, nothing happening there yet. Then this is what I do, is every day I sit there and I just water them like that.
And he talks to him, it's really weird.
I talked to him, and I told Tom you're not allowed to eat vegetables around them because you're going to hurt their feelings. And
you also told me just not to look at them, or be like within 5 feet of them.
I told you that?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The first one, yes, the 5 feet thing is a bit of an exaggeration, but
yeah.
yes.
Well, because I don't want you to damage them, and they might not like the way you look.
Because my mere presence...
Well, maybe you're drooling when you look at them, and they're getting scared. They don't want to be scared. They got to grow up big and strong. And don't raise your voice like that in front of them.
Why are you yelling at me?
Sorry about that, guys. Grow up and be nice and strong. All right, so I want to show you what I've gotten done so far. And actually, Tom's helped a little tiny bit.
Don't change the fact that you're weird.
What?
What?
You're weird.
I'm not the one who's babying a bunch of plants.
Your face is weird. What do you think about that? So, what I've got today is so nice out, guys. It's probably close to 70 degrees out here. I think we finally turned the corner with the, it's ridiculous because last week we had, on a Friday, it was like in the upper 60s. Then all of a sudden, Saturday came, and I know people west from us especially, everybody got snow. And we had snow showers. We had like a little, what would you say, dusting on the ground. And it was ridiculously cold. And then Sunday was only like a high of 39. And now, I think for the next 10 days at least, we're in the 60s, and I think the lowest temperature I saw was like 59, so I'm happy finally. But anyway, guys, so what I did, we'll get over there in a second, but what I want to show you guys is where I'm going to be putting this garden at. So I staked it all out for the fence that I have to put up still, but I'm not going to put the fence up until I rototill the ground up, and I ordered some garden soil that I'm going to put on there, that I'm going to mix in there, and I did. Whoever said in the comment section about 10-10-10 fertilizer, I got some of that coming in too, so I can mix that up with the soil too.
10-10-10?
Yeah, it's some type of fertilizer. But as you can see...
You don't know anything else about it?
No.
Okay.
As you can see, this ground over here is kind of mossy, right? It's got a little sand somewhere's around here. Yeah, it's a little sandy. No, that's actually good dirt. Oh, here it is, right here. There's a little sand here, but that's because Tom's, when he was a kid, he had a fort here with a slide, and that's the sand from there. So underneath that's going to be soil, but I'm putting soil on top of this anyway. So
when I was really young, didn't that used to be where the pool is?
Yes, yeah, because we didn't have a pool when you were really young. We had the fort there, and then I had to move the fort over here.
Because I remember being like right in the very middle of the yard.
Believe it or not, here's a little information for you guys. The fort, Tom's fort, his like little clubhouse, you know, had a little tarp for the roof. I actually used that to put these backboards up, because these backboards weigh over 200 pounds each. They're all glass, tempered glass. Didn't you? And I had to use that, and I rigged it up. It looked like a medieval torture thing because I had strap,
ratchet, like a siege tower almost.
Yeah, I had to use ratchets to get it all the way up there, and I used the weightlifting bar, and I put a couple like 2x6s up and drilled a hole there and put a weightlifting bar there to actually use that to pull them all the way up. Made it so much easier, and then I could just put the bolts in, and that was it.
Well, aren't you just a beacon of ingenuity?
I usually am a pretty good problem solver. Except for I haven't figured you out yet.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm working on that. You're a work in progress. So guys, it's almost time. Probably maybe next week I'm gonna have Tom, I'm gonna teach him how to start sanding this pull down so he can get all that rust off of there. We're gonna move this though, Tom. So this isn't in the way because it's gotta get power washed anyway, so I figure we'll just take it out over here because I wanna get all these leaves out from here. We got like a little leaf
Oh yeah.
trap here, so we're gonna take these out. They just pick up out of the ground anyway. I'll take the couple screws out here, we'll take them over here, we'll power wash them. I'll probably power wash them while you're sanding that all down.
Uh-huh.
But what we did just yesterday, as a matter of fact, guys, I cut the mulberry tree down. You know, the mulberry
You might remember the branches sticking out over
we'll
there.
show them where it's at. What happened is like we get deer come over here like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning and set off our driveway alarm. So I jump up, I look out there, and there's deer. You know, so I've been saying since last year, I said I gotta cut this tree down. So as you can see,
Not as much time as the trees that were over there, but yeah.
but as you can see, here it is. I noticed that it's very yellowy wood.
It is, isn't it? Interesting.
Oh, very yellowy.
And dangerous. That's not funny.
Oh, just got hit in the forehead.
I saw some fly off.
Oh, Amazon's coming. Yeah, so I cut this whole tree down, and I'm going to cut that down level too. But one thing is I found out about mulberries. You gotta love the sound of Amazon's vehicle backing up.
It's certainly
It's like
unique.
the worst sounding vehicle ever. The one
The
thing
sick
about
goose.
it, I will never let a mulberry tree ever grow. I mean, it had so many branches. All right, let me get this package, Tom.
All right. Yeah, I mean, this here tree. I mean, it seems like decent quality wood. I don't know what we'd use it for, but yeah, you should have seen the amount of branches that were on this thing. It was ridiculous. Like, you should have seen like the pile of the huge branches that we had. There we go.
Here, put the camera over here. So guys, this is a little something that I got for a challenge that we're gonna have, which we're gonna have going on. We're probably gonna be filming it tomorrow.
No.
I don't know when this is going up as opposed to that, because, you know, one of the things, and I know we've said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. Because somebody, I think, said, why do you guys wear the same shirt? Because we film multiple stuff on the same day. So you know, if you see a challenge and you see 2 challenges in a row that we have the same shirts on, that's because we filmed it on the same day. That's what we do. We take advantage and film as much as we can when we see each other. So anyway, this is for a challenge, I believe. Yep, it's for me. So you'll have to wait and see for that, because I don't know when that's coming out, but sometime in the future. I'm not even going to let you know what it is because I don't want to spoil the surprise, guys. So you're gonna have to wait and see. Tom, you carry that in the house?
I've got the camera.
Oh, jeez. So anyway, so
Pardon me for not being able to duplicate myself.
the only thing I have to do now is I'm gonna have to trim these bushes right here, so that at least this way, because they're growing out this way. They're honeysuckles. After I get done that, well, first of all, today, I'm gonna be taking all that over there.
Yeah, I was telling them about the branches yesterday. How many branches there were.
Well, that's what. Yeah, I think I was saying that when the guy pulled in. But these branches, I got hit in the forehead. Am I bleeding?
No, you're fine.
I think I'm injured. I got hit with shrapnel. Yeah, that piece of wood, something flicked up something at my head. You probably wished it. Anyway, these branches weren't like regular branches. Like, I mean, they were all like, they almost like claws, and they would get entangled with each other, and I had to play tug of war with getting the branches when you're pulling them to the side and everything. And I had to drag them all in the back of the woods there. But there was a ton of them. It wasn't like, you know, like a regular tree has has branches, but they're usually just at the top. This started way down low, and the whole thing was filled with branches. As you can see, that's not a whole ton of wood for that tree. but it's very yellowy and it had sap coming out of it. And I mean like this white, foamy, sticky sap was coming out of that, so I had it all over my hands. And Tom was like, why don't you wear gloves? Well, when I'm using my chainsaw, I like to feel the chainsaw in my hands without gloves. But what happens is then I take, you know, pick up a log and I throw it and I get the crap all over my hands. And then of course I got a little tiny boo-boo right there and it bled like crazy.
He hit himself again.
Yeah, for some reason I bleed like crazy, guys. I'm a bleeder. Like I'm not a hemophiliac, but I'm a bleeder. So that's what we just got done. Like I said, we're gonna split that up today, get that all out of the way. And then now it's clear, I'm gonna get a container so I can throw, we got a lot of trash inside the house and the sheds that I gotta throw away and everything, but
yeah.
Other than that, we're getting there. I mean,
so it's like I mentioned, that one tree that was over that way.
Oh yeah, that's gone.
Finally got taken down.
Now look how bad the fence looks. You got to get out there and pressure wash that, and then if that doesn't clean it all the way off, you got to paint it. One more job for Tom to do. But yeah, we're getting there, guys. Got a lot of stuff to do. Keep tuned. We're going to show you progress throughout it all. I think I want to show one last thing before we turn this off, and that is Prickly Pete. Because somebody asked me, I don't think we showed it last time, did we?
I don't remember the last time we have.
Okay, because somebody was asking me, well, what about Prickly Pete? What's going on with Prickly Pete? I want to show you what happens with Prickly Pete. Look at this. It looks like...
Is that dirt?
Yeah. It's freaking moles or voles, whatever we have. They dig up mountains of dirt. It looks like big piles of poop out here.
Well, yeah, something's wrong.
Remember, I think we talked to you guys about how something was digging up our flower...
Right, the mulch.
Things. Well, guess what, guys? Whatever it is, because people were saying I think it's moles, voles. It's definitely not moles or voles. Whatever it is an enemy of them, because guess what I found? I found the head of a vole on the ground. No body, just the head. I have a picture of it on my phone, but I'm not going to show it because I'm not getting demonetized for showing that.
What's this gross? Who wants to see that?
Yeah, that is true. But anyway, I want to show you Prickly Pete. This is what Prickly Pete does in the wintertime. He shrivels up.
Huh.
And what I'm going to do is I'll take this off and I'm going to clean that all up and everything, and I might make him a better looking rock area, because it looks like he wants to go this way a little bit more. But as you can see,
get more sun.
Can you see this right here? Down there, that little reddish looking thing? Yeah. That was actually a fruit from him.
Oh, really?
And yeah, so it has seeds, so I'm hoping that maybe some more little Prickly Petes show up, and we have I'd like a big giant one out here.
Well, I mean, now it's more like a raisin, I guess.
A raisin?
Well, yeah, because it looks all shriveled up. Like a raisin.
Raisins are like this big.
I said like, I didn't say it was a raisin.
It's nothing like a raisin at all. It's green. Raisins are black. It's a noisy road we got out here, guys. Sorry about that. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you an update on Prickly Pete. He's doing well. He looked way worse than this last year, as a matter of fact, and he grew like 10 times the size that he started out with, so he's doing good.
But it's good. That means the permanent marker you put on him didn't stun his growth.
What?
What?
Guys, I hope you appreciated this little update. We'll be updating you periodically when we get things done, because you know what? We got nothing better to do. Till next time, grab yourself some cold drink, put your feet on relax. I'll meet you at the lounge.